Strategies for elevating intermediate ESL learners to advanced proficiency. Introduction. Navigating the intermediate stage. The intermediate level in ESL learning is both an achievement and a challenge. Students have mastered basic communication, but now they face the complex task of developing true fluency, accuracy, and sophisticated language use. This comprehensive guide provides a roadmap for successfully navigating this intermediate plateau toward advanced proficiency. Understanding intermediate learners. Intermediate level characteristics, B1-B2. Let's define what we mean by intermediate learners, using the common B1 and B2 levels. B1, lower intermediate capabilities. They can handle routine exchanges and familiar topics. They can describe experiences, dreams, hopes, and ambitions. They're able to give brief explanations for their opinions and plans, and they can understand the main points of clear, standard input. B2 upper intermediate capabilities. They can interact with native speakers with a good degree of fluency and spontaneity. They can produce detailed text on a wide range of subjects. They can explain viewpoints, giving both advantages and disadvantages. And they can understand complex texts on concrete and abstract topics. Common intermediate student profiles. You'll often encounter different types of intermediate learners in your classroom. 1. The plateau learner. Background: they've typically had 2 to 3 years of English study. Strengths: basic communication and familiar topics. Challenges: complex grammar, abstract concepts. Needs: a motivation boost and more challenging materials. 2. The academic preparer. Background: they're getting ready for university or professional exams. Strengths: reading comprehension, test-taking skills. Challenges: spontaneous speaking, informal communication. Needs: balanced skill development and real-world practice. 3. The professional communicator. Background: they might be working in an English-speaking environment. Strengths: routine interactions. Challenges: navigating meetings, giving presentations, complex negotiations. Needs: more professional communication skills and confidence building. 4. The long-term resident. Background: they've been living in an English-speaking country for years. Strengths: survival skills and cultural awareness. Challenges: formal language, academic or professional context. Needs: awareness of different language registers and advanced literacy skills. The Intermediate Plateau Challenge. Why do students get stuck at this level? Why students get stuck? 1. Comfort zone syndrome. Their basic communication needs are met. This can lead to reduced motivation to improve further. They might avoid challenging language situations, and they tend to rely on familiar vocabulary and structures. 2. Fossilized errors. Persistent grammar mistakes become habitual. Incorrect patterns resist correction even with feedback. They often lack awareness of their ongoing errors, and there's insufficient feedback on their accuracy. 3. Limited input complexity. They continue to use simplified materials. They might avoid authentic, challenging text. There's insufficient exposure to varied language registers and limited interaction with advanced speakers. 4. Skill imbalances. Some skills, like reading, might be overdeveloped, while others, like speaking or listening, are underdeveloped. There's a lack of integrated skill practice and insufficient focus on their weaker areas. Breaking through the plateau. So, how do we help them move forward? 1. Increase input complexity. Progression strategy. Week 1-2, start with simplified, authentic materials like news summaries. Week 3-4, move to original, authentic materials, but with support. Week 5-6, introduce unmodified authentic materials. Week 7-8, use multiple authentic sources on the same topic. 2. Challenge comfort zones. New topics. Explore unfamiliar subject areas. Different registers. Introduce formal, informal, academic, and professional language. Complex tasks. Assign multi-step projects that require skill integration. And authentic interactions. Create real-world communication challenges. 3. Focus on accuracy. Error analysis task. Systematically identify persistent mistakes. Targeted practice. Engage in intensive work on problem areas. Self-monitoring. Help students develop awareness of their own errors. And feedback loops. Provide regular correction and cycles of improvement. Advanced grammar mastery. Let's look at complex grammar structures crucial for intermediates. Complex grammar structures for intermediates. 1. Advanced verb tenses. Present perfect continuous. Form have, has, plus been, plus ing. Use for actions that started in the past and continued to the present. Examples: I've been studying English for 3 years. She's been working on this project since Monday. How long have you been living here? Avoid saying, I am studying English for 3 years. The correct form is, I have been studying English for 3 years. Past perfect and past perfect continuous. Past perfect, had plus past participle, used for an action completed before another past action. Example, by the time I arrived, the meeting had already started. Past perfect continuous, had been plus ing, used for an ongoing action before another past action. Example, I had been waiting for an hour when she finally called. Future perfect and future continuous. Future perfect, will have plus past participle, used for an action completed by a specific future time. Example, by next year, I will have graduated from university. Future continuous, will be plus ing, used for an ongoing action at a specific future time. Example, this time tomorrow, I'll be flying to London. 2. Conditional structures. Mixed conditionals. Type past condition, present result, structure, if plus past perfect, would plus base verb. Example, if I had studied harder, I would be fluent now. Type present condition, past result, structure, if plus simple past, would have plus past participle. Example, if I were more confident, I would have applied for that job. Advanced conditional expressions. Suppose, supposing. Suppose you won the lottery, what would you do? What if? What if we tried a different approach? If only. If only I had more time. Unless. Unless you study, you won't pass the exam. Provided, providing that. I'll help you provided that you help me too. 3. Passive voice variations. Complex passive structures. Present continuous passive, the project is being completed. Past continuous passive, the building was being renovated. Present perfect passive, the work has been finished. Future passive, the results will be announced tomorrow. Modal passive, the problem should be solved immediately. Passive with reporting verbs. It is said that is the same as people say that. He is believed to be is the same as people believe that he is. She is thought to have is the same as people think that she has. Examples, it is reported that the economy is improving. The CEO is believed to be considering resignation. The new policy is expected to reduce cost. Grammar teaching strategies for intermediates. 1. Discovery learning approach. Step 1. Present examples in context. For instance, I wish I had more time to study. I wish I were taller. I wish it would stop raining. Step 2. Students identify patterns. Ask, what do you notice about these sentences? When do we use had? When do we use were? Step 3. Formulate rules. Students create their own grammar explanations. Step 4. Apply and test. Use the new structure in meaningful contexts. 2. Consciousness-raising activities. Error analysis task. Present sentences with common intermediate errors. Students identify and correct them. Discuss why errors occur and how to avoid them.